Now, unfortunately, I have become massive YouTube sensation, so I have to make all these videos now because my Gwenpool is the strongest in the whole world. So now it's my duty to show world how exactly strong your Gwenpool can how become. So it's very important to win everything. If you want to be good, you always have to win. So, you know, fighting green woman with not really any pants, then you're gonna have to take this opportunity to win against her. So yeah, I got hit maybe, but nobody's really watching, so it doesn't matter anyhow. But I really want to take this opportunity to beat everybody that is happen to walk into my PF. So here is this man that is something like gladiator man, and we take a quick look at his pants and see that his entire leg is covered. This is going to be his major #1 downfall for this battle, is that he is not showing any calf. If he were to show some of his calf, maybe he would have chance against me, but I am showing lots of thigh and a bit of calf and my kneecap. So the really purpose of my showing the kneecap is to ensure that I'm not going to have any problems ever with winning the video games. So here's this man who is Doc, and one of the major problems that he has is he's in this big unit, but he exposes your neck. And when your neck is hanging out of big machine like this, it's going to make very good target for my slicing and for my shooting the gun right at this dog in his crouch, and then that's finished him. It's busy if you're going to have to maybe not take time to do it everywhere. So let's take another move. Here we are going to get this revive, which I'm not ever actually going to need it. I've never used a potion in my life ever, and I've never used revive in the game ever, because that's how frequently I have to win all the time. So here's this man from television show, and once again wearing full pants. This will be his downfall. He did not know coming into this fight that he was going to lose so badly, but I knew it because all I had to do was look at his kneecap, and I see that it's not showing. So that's definitely what means that he's going to be failed. So here we have our next opponent, and I imagine it's going to be very easy. As always, it's very, like, this video game can be so much easy, especially when it is that you have the #1, the strongest. Now this is a very interesting pant style, because her knees have some kind of big metal guard that's going to be dangerous for me. But there is definitely some her leg that is showing, and this is something I'm going to have to be very careful about. I'm already having maybe something like difficult time with this purple dial. Limbo is not doing well for me, but this is a really dangerous thigh zone for me to fight. There's definitely, well, you know, as you may have guessed, I won, and I was not very scared. But when you see something like that that is how you say, your opponent, then maybe there is opportunity for you to be scared. Here's man where this is a very different kind of costume, because so I don't really ever use potions, so I'm not even going to use any potions right now. I'm not using potions. That's not what's happening. I'm going to not, I don't know what this screen means. Anyway, okay, so here's this man that he's not showing any of his skin. He doesn't have any skin to show it, so maybe he is a man, maybe he is just bones. And this is one of the things that we are constantly having these very confusing times, seeing these men that don't show any skin, and maybe it's just they are made out of only bones, which would very much confuse me, because you look at this man's pants and you look at his shirt and you look at his rest of his body, and it doesn't look like he's just made out of bones. It looks like he has muscles and probably some kind of a skin or something, which from looking at his pants and his abdominals, it looks like he definitely is not just 100 bones. So, you know, this is another kind of philosophical. So here's this silly man, and he's going to tell us that this has been very interesting business, and there are results from his scientific experiment, and he's giving us the hypothesis that we are going to be destructed. I don't believe him. I think he is a liar. I think men who do not touch the ground and only float in chairs, I think most commonly that they are liars, and you can see that there are... I'm very scared of this man also, so I'm going to get some extra health boost. But you can see there are some telltale signs of this man that mean that he is a liar. One of them, the most obvious, is that his legs are tiny, and when there is a man who is having such very small legs, you know that is a sign that you can't trust him. And he's also, you know, he has loudmouth and he has this djembe on his forehead. That these are things that maybe you can't really trust. Now, I would not look at this man into his eyes. I would probably only look at your neck. He has very bad gas, and when he has a very bad headache, where when he gets his headache, he's shooting this laser beam from his forehead, and then sometimes he calls you idiot. And there's the video game. So I wanted to have a nice day. I wish that having the gas, then also I hope that you beat this man, and that you can have good gas and not have so many headaches. I would not like you. I have the strength to win this video game. So, you know, maybe he was bullied when he was